Yo guys, welcome back to yet another stream। और आज हम गेम नहीं खेल रहे हैं, हम सिर्फ देख रहे हैं कि क्या रिवील हो रहा है फिलहाल के लिए। सो लेट्स हैव अ लुक। और मुझे पहले ये थंबनेल हटाना है। Yo boys, let's go। लाइव एक्शन देखने को भी मिलेगा। How the fuck game is? Damn, bro, super excited। अरे रिवील भाई, रिवील चल रहा है। माउंटेन ड्यू, वाओ। भाई देख कितने कितने के साथ पार्टनरशिप। TSCL, वाओ। ग्रीन कारपेट रिकैप। भाई आई हैव टू गो दिस ग्रीन कारपेट। कहाँ होता है ये? भाई इनकी किस्मत देखो, फर्स्ट प्लेयर जो कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी मॉडर्न वॉरफेयर 2 खेल रहे हैं। व्हाट द फक ब्रो। फक ब्रो। भाई माउंटेन ड्यू का क्या चल रहा है? अलग स्पॉन्सरशिप चल रही है इसकी। एवरीवन विल टर्मिनल ब्रो। टर्मिनल जॉर्ड मैप है। स्टार्टिंग से दिखाने बैठूंगा तो भाई बहुत घंटे, 1 घंटे की तो यही हो जाएगी। October 17th, okay। डैम, मार्क माउंटेन ड्यू लेने पे स्किन्स भी मिलेंगी। व्हाट द फक। लेट्स गो, लेट्स गो। आई वाज नॉट रेडी फॉर दैट, सीरियसली।
It was beautiful. A lot of fun people out there, everyone having a good time, and some incredibly well-dressed people out there, and some definitely not. Sweaty t-shirts abound. But here we go. Welcome back to Call of Duty Next, friends. We promised it was coming up, and now the wait is over. It is time to talk about Warzone 2.0. We got a glimpse of some Warzone 2.0 in the multiplayer reveal trailer earlier today, and it does look awesome. However, we need some true experts to help out. Back at the desk here, we have got Stephanie Stoner, Joe Seacott is joining us, but of course, welcome Jack O'Hara, game director at Infinity Ward. Joe, how are we feeling? This is a lot. We need to know everything. Warzone 2.0. Stephanie, the world cannot wait.
Yep.
It feels crazy for me to be up here revealing Warzone 2.0. I ended up at IW as a fan of the game, and so this moment is absolutely bananas for me. But Warzone 2.0 is everything that we loved about the original Warzone, right? Where it's based on the same experience that we all had, that fun, all of those moments, and it's a return to shared tech across the universe for Modern Warfare 2, and that's going to create a really streamlined player experience. And I think the key innovations that we discussed for multiplayer those all exist across Warzone 2.0 as well. So we're bringing it back. It's all connected. It's the same world, and I think the players are going to love it.
Oh my good God.
Yeah,
Real
definitely.
excited about this
OG players के लिए तो भाई मजा आ रहा है,
there's a
terminal
lot in
वापस आ
this
रहा है.
one. Jack, where do we go from here?
So MW2 and Warzone 2 have been developed side by side since the beginning, right? Since we started down this road, and they're part of the same
बहुत फाड़
universe.
चीज ला रहे हैं, पता
Like
है?
Stephanie said, they share the same mechanics, the same weaponry, and even more than that. But the centerpiece of all this, of course, is the new map that we've been working on since 2020 with teams across the
Infinity
globe.
Ward फाड़ देगी
It brings
सबकी.
together our philosophies on map design,
जब
it
ये
brings
सारे
together
games
new
launch होंगे.
technologies in order to do it, and lots of artwork to make it happen. And we've learned so much from players experiencing Verdansk and playing in Verdansk over the first few years of Warzone, and we're really excited for them to land in
भाई
Al
कितनी
Mazrah
रिंग लाइट
with their
लगा
squad.
रखी है इन्होंने बैक में.
There's a wide variety
मैं
of
तो
points
ring
of
light
interest
गिन
for
रहा हूँ.
players to explore in this map, and we're really looking forward to seeing everybody in there.
Well, here we go, a brand new map to explore and traverse. I
Brand
can't
new
wait,
map.
Stephanie. Let's
Wow.
take a look.
That's right,
तो आप तो यही ले
Miles.
रहे हैं.
Welcome to Al Mazrah. This
Al
is our
Mazrah.
new map
New
for
map.
Warzone 2.0.
Warzone 2.0.
It is a really interesting mix of geography. It is
Al Mazrah.
expansive desert
Mazrah.
settings with a mix of industrial areas, towns, a city, and
Damn.
of course water. It looks way better on this screen than it did on Twitter. But you're gonna find a lot of really cool
It's kind-
elevation, rocky peaks, caves,
Kinda
subterranean
like
spaces.
Miramar.
This map is beautiful, and it's actually the biggest BR map that we've ever made. And I
COD
am
का
so
biggest BR
excited
map
for
है.
all of our streamers here to jump into Al Mazrah later today.
It's huge. Look at the size of that thing. Okay, so that was a big picture, and it's a great way to see
बहुत
it
बड़ा
from
है.
a sort of top-down layout. But let's take a better look
COD
at some of these
universe का
points
सबसे
of
बड़ा
interest.
map है.
So when
VR
we
mode
set
पे.
out to create
Wow.
these spaces, the
See
team
the
wants to
graphics,
make it
bro.
feel like a real space, right? So that there's infrastructure. In
See the
between
fucking
all the
graphics.
different what we call points of interest along the map.
Fuck.
And if you're paying attention, you might even
भाई
see a
text
few that seem
भाई
pretty familiar out there as well.
साहब.
And so as the team works through these, they're trying to find some variety on each point of interest to make them something that the players will want to drop in and get the particularity of that single point of interest and find the place that they want to drop and where they want to play, whether it be a high elevation observatory at the center of the map, whether it be the big city that's up the top right,
नया map ये
and
है
whether
भाई
they want
क्या
to explore
जॉर्ड बना.
that, or whether they want to work in
Texture
some of our
देख
POIs where we
भाई.
have water intersecting with geometry here. So we have in this one.
Well, that looks familiar.
That does seem familiar.
Airport looks
And
familiar.
there's a river system that goes through all of this. So you'll be able to catch in a boat and drive between the different
Damn.
POIs. And here's one
Fucking
of our
texture,
favorites, Salo
bhai.
Village, which is
Fucking
my favorite.
textures.
locally called Sunken Town.
I mean, I love to swim, so you find me there.
Absolutely.
I'm curious what you guys think, Jack and Joe, on what
Your
the hot drop will
developer,
be
one of
today,
the
right? We've been
best
talking about this
developers
last
they
couple
ever
days. This is our
have.
first time seeing other people who are not us play Warzone 2.0, and so I'm just very curious where you think everyone's gonna immediately drop today.
I think some people are going to drop to Observatory just to go back to home, you know, go
Yeah.
have some fun.
They're coming home.
It's always nice. You're moving through the map and you kind of hit a spot and you're like, wait
I've been here
I know
before.
what this is. You have all these flashbacks.
Yeah, there's a lot of nuggets in there for some old Modern
For that
Warfare
reason,
fans.
yeah, I'll say Corey. I think that's gonna pop off.
I think people will land around the edge so they stay in as long as possible in this match. But
Smart.
We have some news for our edge of the map players
Yes.
coming up.
Ooh, all right, guys. Well, the map looks absolutely gorgeous, and I can't wait to watch our streamers here drop in early in an alpha build later on today. Okay, so moving on to the gameplay, we've got this beautiful space to play in. How do all of these multiplayer elements we've talked about a little bit earlier, how do they fit into Warzone 2.0?
I mean, the super simple answer is all the stuff we talked about in multiplayer, the stuff you saw in the multiplayer trailer, that's all in Warzone, right? It's all integrated. So that tactical camera works in Warzone, that decoy mine works in Warzone. Like, it's all of it's been built from the ground up for both. The slide, the
भाई
dive, the
देख
water, like,
fight.
More swimming.
yeah.
पानी के अंदर fight hello.
This is a great taste of some of the water combat.
I can't wait to
Battle
go full
royale में
Captain
पानी
Mill,
के
you know,
अंदर
Apocalypse
fight.
now coming out of the water, knifing people. I
See.
mean, this just looks...
yeah, the rendering team.
भाई
made some work
stealth
to
kill ही
come out
होगी
with
फिर
all
तो.
that.
Yeah.
फिर में stealth
Caustics
चल रहा है
on the
max से.
bottom.
I'm not even sure what caustics are.
I
I have no idea, but it sounds great and it looks incredible.
You can see the armored patrol boat coming by
Whoa.
there with its two turrets. There's some cool stuff.
So I'm glad you
LOL
brought up
भाई
vehicles.
Jordan.
So you touched on vehicles a little bit earlier. What can we talk about? You know, we've seen boats, we've seen tanks, we've seen all sorts. Jack, what have we got?
So we've implemented a new physics and handling model for the vehicles. So some vehicles are heavier, some will slide more, have more traction or less traction. And as you're driving them around and you're encountering them and other squads are playing with them, you can choose to shoot off the tires to kind of impact their handling. You can have them, they react to explosive differently based on their weight. So if you're in a heavy armored 4x4 and get hit by an RPG, it's going to kind of bounce a little bit, but not quite take the hit as a small sedan.
That was
you can
new,
also choose
literally
with your
that was
squad
new.
to be rolling into a POI and somebody jumps out on the roof, somebody leans out the window,
Idea
and
got
suddenly you get
leaked.
yourself a lot of firepower driving into the POI. Of course, that vehicle needs to survive for quite some time in the map if you want to keep using it to go from point to point. And vehicles will run out of gas, or at least most of them will run out of gas, and then you can bring them to a gas station to fill them up. If your tire's been blown up, you can get out and repair it, or you can bring it to a gas station to get repaired as well. And of course, we've got water vehicles, we've got a small
गाड़ी का
boat,
फ्यूल
we've got
खत्म हो
the
जाए
boat
गैस
that Joe
स्टेशन लाके
mentioned
भर
with
लो
the turret at the front,
गाड़ी के
turret
टायर
at the back.
पंक्चर हो गए
So you can
गैस
have that
स्टेशन
little
ले जाओ
moment cruising
रिपेयर
up the river
ये
with
खुद
your
से
whole
रिपेयर कर
squad
दो
ready to rumble.
That is new
So
in
yeah,
battle
there
royale
is
यार
so much love that's gone into these
You
vehicles.
forgot the
this game.
coolest vehicle.
The coolest vehicle?
The massive helicopter that you can fly
big-
around. That's a
big
moving
chopper.
platform with 3 doors. And people play. You can move
भाई
the whole
साहब
squad
खेलने
through the map.
बैठे हैं
What?
Wreak
हम
havoc.
इतने
It
लकी
is
कब
so
होंगे
cool.
Oh my god.
I mean,
right.
the fact
when
that you
will
can
we will get
lean
that
out
much
of the
lucky
window,
Yep.
grab your teammates, pile in a vehicle,
Fuck,
actually, engage in battle from the window, leaning out, shooting,
Unless
combat.
somebody blew off your door.
That won't.
That does complicate things, doesn't it?
PTSD from Joe killing me many times in our play tests.
Well, I hope the gas prices in Almaz are okay. I feel like there's a lot going on in Warzone 2.0, and my head is quite frankly spinning. What other massive changes have we got in store? Because it feels like there's so much that's changed. Is it still a gulag? Do we still have circles? Is it still gas? I know there are guns, but do we shoot them? What's happening?
Well, what do you want to jump into first? Oh, Stephanie, go ahead. Go.
We've made some pretty sweeping changes, I think, to the high-level components of Warzone 2.0 to continue providing players with both a dynamic and rewarding VR experience. But Warzone 2.0, you're going to hear it over and over again today. It's about fun. This is about playing with your friends, having fun, friends new and old. Maybe you're making them in game. And I think one particular feature that I cannot wait to see the streamers engage with will be our prox chat.
Yes!
So it's coming. It will be in Warzone, and there is going to be some amazing clips. But I think Joe can tell us a little bit more about looting in Warzone 2.0. I'm listening to that.
The streamers love prox chat.
They're like, yes!
In looting in Warzone 2.0, we still have the humming crates. You can still travel around and listen for those. We still have the loose loot on the ground, but we wanted to add a layer of learnability and logic to our looting, right? So if you're outside, if you're a little kid, you fall down, you hurt your knee, and your mom's going to go inside, go to the medicine cabinet and get you something a Band-Aid, Neosporin, whatever. So that's our looting. If you need health items, you can hit a bathroom in a building and there'll be a medicine cabinet. You can open it up. If you want to get loadout items, there are these hidden caches throughout in between the POIs that are in ground, and you can memorize where they are because they're always there. So you can kind of start to develop these paths through the map of how you loot. And there's this logic applied to looting. You can find toolboxes that'll have grenades and things in them. And you find these other crates that are kind of like, it's as if the military that occupied this space came through and dropped off military items. Those crates are always there. So you can always have this reliable layer to looting.
Incredible. This sounds really exciting. We go on a road trip through Al-Mazrah, quite literally, like, have a route we plan, hit the gas station,
pick up
gas up, pick up snacks, pick up ammo and all sorts. Okay, cool. So what about circle mechanics? I mean, this is obviously a huge component of BR's, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, the circle's been a staple of BRs. It's been really hard to move away from it. So we kind of talked about what could we do to mix things up with the circle. So we've got this new mechanic where the circle can actually split, almost like a cell splits into 2, 3, or even 4 circles. And then
wow,
those
that is new.
Kind of close down. And what it does is
circle divide हो जाएंगे 3
you
में.
have these micro battles in those circles, and at a certain point you're like, okay, we've cleared out our circle. We think we're good, and then those circles merge.
Last में एक
they come
circle
back
बन
together,
जाएगा.
and you have this very directed
That
fight
is
of, like,
unique.
as the circle's moving, you're like gearing up in
Seriously,
buildings. You're like,
that
here
is
we
a
go, it's about to
fucking
kick off, and
unique.
as soon as those circles hit, you have that final fight. So it's another kind of like twist in the gameplay that we feel like is a cool world event that would happen. Like, oh, the circle's splitting, we need to do X.
Crazy. Get in the car, we're going now, go! All right, so...
Yeah, show the gameplay, guys.
What about the Gulag? Is that still around? I mean, there's so much change, man. I mean, I'm ready for it, but Joe, what do we got?
The Gulag, we've been experimenting with, we've tried some crazy things with the Gulag. But
Gulag, naya
current
Gulag.
version of the Gulag that we have running right now, where we're excited people to play, is you're not in there alone. You actually have this temporary alliance with another opponent in the map, and you have to work together, and if you can defeat the other team, you can get out, and after that,
Wow,
you guys
duo
are enemies
Gulag डाल
again.
दिया.
But for that moment, it's like, all right, we need
Deck
each
duo
other.
डाल
Let's
दिया,
do
मतलब
this.
जो
Use the
दो बंदे
proximity
मैच में
chat to
मरेंगे.
talk to each other.
You
And the other thing we've been
both will
playing
be get a
around with
team
is
up.
you may see a little bit of an
Right,
AI
you guys will get a
presence
team
to
up with
kind of-
that
you have to be on
random
your
player.
toes.
अगर
If
आप
you're
तुम
working with
दोनों
an enemy,
जीतोगे
there
तो
might be an
फिर
AI
तुम
here, you're
दोनों
picking up
फिर से
weapons.
वापस गेम में
We're
जाओगे.
excited for people to try it.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
we've
was
seen that
unique
today,
thing.
too, and
That's
like Joe said,
sick.
We've been
I
through
like
some
it.
pretty wild iterations of the Gulag, which I will not reveal
Yeah.
here, but there's a lot in store.
There certainly is a lot in store. Jack, I have heard of a new concept coming to Warzone 2.0 called Strongholds. That will include AI that may impact how players get their weapons, etc.
Stronghold.
Can you clue me into what that's all about and if it's even true?
Absolutely. So strongholds are reinforced buildings that the AI is occupying inside Al Mazrah in BR. And the players can choose whether or not they want to engage with them and assault them to get cool rewards,
Strongholds.
including free loadout items, which is one of the new ways that we're adding for players to get their hands on their best weaponry.
Okay, it's
We
kind of like
worked
a
really
drop
hard
thing.
to bring in
The
AI
stronghold के
at
अंदर
scale
AI
into
and
Warzone 2, and you're going to encounter
you
them
will
in
get a
multiple modes in different
better
ways.
guns and
In
better
BR
equipments in
specifically,
dark
they're in these
inside.
strongholds,
मतलब
and if you get to a
उसके अंदर we will
stronghold,
get
you
extra
can find
thing.
the location of a black site, which is going to have even cooler stuff in it, and you can fight your way from one to the next. But in other modes, you're going to find the AI occupying large portions of the map and just kind of protecting different POIs in different ways.
Unreal. Okay, so we've all
Okay.
heard the rumors that Warzone
Stronghold is
2.0
kinda
is
कि
going to
मतलब
have
एक
some
building है जिसके
very,
अंदर
very
better
interesting
equipments
new
और better
modes.
guns हैं.
Would you care to confirm or
So-
deny Stephanie Snowden?
It's finally time.
We have to take over that
I have read
ताकि
about
अच्छी loot मिल
some
जाए.
new modes
So
on
that
the
is
internet
it.
recently, but one of the
Achha.
most exciting things about Warzone 2.0 is confirmation that an all-new sandbox experience is
early
coming
access next
at
week आएगा.
launch. I am happy
Xbox
to
और PC के लिए.
announce DMZ,
Pre-order.
Call of Duty's extraction mode, will
Warzone
arrive
2.0.
with Warzone 2.0 at launch later this year. I played DMZ for the very first time on my first day at IW, and to this
DMZ,
day,
what
playing
is
it
no,
nonstop,
what is
the
this now? ये क्या
possibilities
है?
of this game mode blow my mind.
So
कोई game
DMZ,
mode है.
I can also confirm that DMZ is real. But we're not going to go into depth on it today because we do have to keep some stuff in reserve. What I can tell you, though, is we've created a rich sandbox where you can define your own win condition. You infiltrate Al Mazrah, you accomplish your goals, and then you decide to extract when the time is right. It is played across the whole map, and the AI is occupying large sections of the map, and they are lethal opponents, and they do command your respect. You have to watch out for them. You have to work with your team. They patrol areas, they occupy strongholds, and they'll reinforce based on players' actions. And then on top of all this, you can choose which mission you want to accomplish, or you can chase after a variety of activities in the world. And you can play this
Okay,
differently
game
depending on
mode
your
है.
play style. You can go loud, like I always do. You can go quiet, or you can hunt other players or avoid them entirely. Or you could just decide, hey, I'm going to explore the secrets of Al Mazrah and see what's there.
Loot up, exfil. It's totally up to player choice there, and I'm really excited about the full scale of what we're delivering for this chapter, and we want players to have an amazing experience.
Okay,
in
so
Warzone 2.0.
DMZ is
We've
a
been
new
listening to
mode.
the
Okay,
conversations
जिसमें कि
in the
मतलब
community,
पूरे map के अंदर you can
specifically around
explore
small maps,
AIs
ricochet,
हैं, robot
anti-cheat,
bots हैं जिसको हम
ranked
bots
play,
कहते हैं.
and
We can
beyond.
say we are
And
bots.
trust me, although we're touching on some of the core updates to the overall Warzone 2.0 experience today, and mostly focusing on BR, there will be more news to share over the coming months. This is only the beginning for Warzone 2.0.
Okay, I need Warzone 2.0 and DMZ.
Play for everyone on November 16th. With the start
November
of Season
16th.
1 across Modern Warfare 2.
Launch date.
Mark your calendars, that's about 2 weeks
Fuck!
after...
I'm going to purchase this shit.
After Modern Warfare 2
Going
launches,
to purchase this fucking shit,
and we had
bro.
125 million players in the original Warzone, and I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al Mazrah for this experience.
Why the
5
fuck
million
my net is
players in
sucking
the
that
original
hard?
Warzone, and I cannot wait to see all of you and hopefully more of you in Al Mazrah for this experience.
And you will have a chance to see a Warzone 2 Battle Royale Alpha playtest happening right here behind us very, very soon.
Yeah, the streamers are hot.
Very
to
soon.
trot. They're
अरे
raring to go.
दिखाओ.
We will
We
see
want
all
to
of you
see
then
the
on
alpha
March
beta
November
test.
16th.
Alpha
Don't go
test, sorry,
anywhere
not
just
beta, alpha
yet.
test.
Stick around, because when we come back, you'll see just what Warzone looks like when it's built up from the ground for mobile. You're not going to want to miss this.
Okay,
promise. Then
Warzone for
after that,
mobile?
we have live gameplay.
Okay, that's
coming at us
great,
with
that's
all of our
great.
friends set up across each and
Come
every
on, mobile
Modern Warfare 2
gamers.
multiplayer.
Improve your
Warzone
mobile.
2.0 Battle Royale. We got Warzone
चाहिए
Mobile.
अच्छा
It's all
मोबाइल अब तुम
happening
लोगों
here,
को.
ladies and gentlemen.
Good
Don't go too
good
far.
processor. Good
Call of
RAM.
Duty Next,
Everything.
brought to you by the GMC Hummer EV pickup, the world's first all-electric super truck. Intel, built for the
Alright,
next
come on,
generation
Intel.
of gaming.
Stop.
Squad up sooner with Xfinity rewards. Get early access to Modern Warfare 2's open beta. Jack Links, squad up with Sasquatch. Jack Links is good with it. Eureka Ergonomic, leading designer in gaming furniture and proud partner of Modern Warfare 2.
COD वाली seriously तुम्हें जरूरत है इसकी? Ghost. I love this character. Okay, COD Warzone Mobile. Let's go, boys. More players. Good. अब ये मुझे exactly नहीं पता किसका है, ये दिखा रहे हैं. I have seen this map. Price. Fuck. Okay, that is sick. Ghost is dope. Ghost is dope. मैं बता रहा हूँ ये गेम अलग ही आ रहा है आग लगाने के लिए. Oh fuck! Warzone on mobile, seriously? The myth is true. Waiting for it. Waiting for it. Srijan Valmiki. अरे बढ़िया सृजन भाई, क्या हाल चाल है? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Call of Duty new launch event. Let's see आज कौन कौन से गेम लॉन्च हो रहे हैं. अभी ये तो कंफर्म हो गया. Call of Duty Warzone mobile के लिए आ रहा है. So ये एक अच्छी चीज आ रही है फिलहाल. That is a dope game we can play.
That's right. Today we are proud to introduce Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. Yeah. This is the real thing, and it's on your phone. For the first time
यही तो
ever, you can
चाहिए.
drop into Call of Duty Warzone from wherever life takes you. Let me quickly point out the gameplay you're seeing today, it's still alpha, so it's only going to get better. And for Warzone fans, you will recognize this drop sequence right away.
I mean, honestly, it just gives me so much nostalgia. But wait a minute, Chris. Is that the legendary Verdansk?
You know, this is where Warzone gameplay was born. And we're bringing the legendary Verdansk map to mobile for the very first time from its hallmark vistas. And these dense urban areas, they're just so much fun to play in. Wide open fields, ready for battle.
It's a good game to grow up on YouTube now. They are giving you an opportunity to just fucking grow.
Teaming with fan favorite locations like Boneyard.
Okay. Don't see this graphics because this is alpha, so it will be improved.
Even TV station.
Well, I'm getting classic Call of Duty Warzone flashbacks here. Can you tell us more about the gameplay? Or, you know what, maybe just give me your phone real quick. Maybe I can see for myself. No?
You know, the team has a passion for delivering the most authentic Call of Duty experience possible for mobile devices. From the way you aim and move to the weapon handling and the control responsiveness, all these critical little details combine to make Call of Duty Warzone mobile feel best in class. We've made sure that the physics, the feedback, the sights and sounds all those essential little touches are smooth and accurate. It's about creating an experience that's so true to form. You can imagine feeling that dirt compressing under the soles of your boots with every move. Or imagine those tiny shockwaves of recoil moving through your entire body with every shot. In Warzone Mobile, these are the kind of details that we care about that make the combat feel airtight and authentic.
That makes me really emotional, Chris. And you know, it sounds like everyone's paying attention to detail, and it's finally paying off. Now, when I think of Call of Duty Warzone, I think about strategy.
Absolutely. There's a lot more going on than pure gunplay. For example, when you're out there exploring a map and evading the gas circle collapse, you can try to sneak up on another player and pull off a finishing move. It's like ultimate bragging rights.
Fuck!
And if you're feeling more
Sick.
strategic, you and your squad, they can complete
Finishing move
contracts,
डाल रखा है
use that
COD
cash
Warzone
and
mobile
buy
में.
stations. There's a ton of variety there, including lots of different abilities like bringing back a fallen squad mate. Now, that contract economy, it adds a ton of depth and strategy through risk and
भाई
reward.
साहब ये
I
sick game
really
लाए
like
भाई
that
ये.
you brought that up, because if you're talking about risk and reward, I think about the kill streaks. I think about the gulag. Are they going to be there too?
Yes, everything you've come to expect from Warzone, it's going to be there, especially kill streaks. This means you can deploy your big stick of choice like, you know, a precision airstrike. You might be able to wipe out an entire squad with it. So not so fortunate for them, but they're not necessarily down for the count either because we have the gulag. So here players can fight for a second chance. So when you go down, you get to fight one-on-one with another down player, and you can earn your way back into battle. This is how Warzone Mobile plays out on a truly massive scale, unlike anything we've ever played on mobile before. For this reason, we're pushing way past the envelope on high player counts to make sure
shit.
each match is jam-packed with our signature style of combat.
120 गेम
So
प्लेयर
we are
खेल सकते हैं
supporting
Warzone
up
के
to
अंदर
120
मोबाइल में.
live players
Fuck,
in
bro.
a single match.
Wait,
Sick.
hold on. Did you just say 120 players? Or do you mean bots? Because it seems like in Battle Royale games on mobile, they're usually loaded up with boring bots.
Well, we believe it's critically important and a lot more fun to play with real, live, human opponents.
Fuck,
And that's
no
our
bots.
focus. So for anyone who's tired of playing
No
with nothing but
bots.
bots, we hear you.
Only real players you
We're
will play
talking
with.
up to 120 real players ready to hunt you down with real human skill and real human emotions. That is Call of
Fuck
Duty
भाई
Warzone
कब आ रहा है
Mobile.
COD
And we
Warzone
hear you in
mobile?
the crowd.
I'm dying to
Everyone's
play
excited,
this.
And absolutely, it is huge. And I don't think there's a game on mobile that can top that. In terms of real player count, of course. But how are you able to even pull that off?
We can support real player counts at dramatically higher scale than we've ever seen in other battle royale
PC
games
console
on
and mobile.
Because Warzone Mobile is running on advanced, unified Call of Duty technology. This is the same shared tech behind the console and PC versions of Warzone 2.0. It gives us a ton of advantages, like these incredibly high player counts, authentic Call of Duty combat and gameplay systems, and it opens the door to a much more connected experience across all platforms.
So when you say more connected, does that mean that Warzone Mobile will share content and features that will be in the console and PC version of Warzone 2.0?
Exactly. Delivering a deeply connected experience, it's been a strategic pillar from the beginning of development. Now, we know that your time is precious, and your investment in playing is now recognized across Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2.0, and Warzone Mobile. So wherever you're playing Call of Duty, it is time well spent, including on mobile. Even your friends list and chat are shared across platforms, so you can stay in touch with your friends, whether they're playing on console or
Hello,
PC
bhai.
or mobile, wherever they choose to play.
Himanshu?
I mean, that is so exciting. I totally get that.
Now, one of the coolest benefits of having this kind of connectivity is that Call of Duty Warzone Mobile is loaded up with the same authentic Call of Duty
fuck?
weapons and operators you'll recognize from Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2.0. And whatever you get from the Battle Pass, you will see it on console or PC. It'll also be there on your mobile device too. And the other way around works as well.
I really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact, I saw
भाई sick भाई
Wow.
sick.
I really love to hear that. And as a matter of fact, I saw
Oh, what the fuck is going
some of the same
on?
weapons and operators being shown earlier today in Call of Duty Warzone 2.0. Are you aiming to make it exactly the same on all platforms?
You know, that's a great question. See, the team's incredibly excited about how deeply connected and authentic the experience is in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And we'll continue to adapt the best content and features and innovations created across the franchise.
मोबाइल के लिए तो
But
आ
at the
रहा
same
है.
time, we
तुम कहीं पे
recognize
भी
that
खेलो, you
mobile
can
is a
contact
very
your
unique
friends
platform. Mobile
wherever
has its
they are
own
playing.
flavor,
On
advantages,
PC,
and player
on
expectations.
consoles.
Sounds like the game
और
will
तुम
be tied
हर
into the
जगह
Call of
अपनी वो
Duty
देख सकते हो
franchise
stats.
pretty
भले
nicely.
तुम मोबाइल
And
पे
will
रहो.
there be mobile
तुम PC में
specific
अपने
events
stats
or
देख
content
सकते
that
हो.
is unique
और
to
same
Warzone
battle
Mobile?
pass है. Same.
Yes, above all
That is
else,
sick.
the team is committed to ensuring Warzone
इन्होंने
Mobile
next
is a
level कर दिया
world-class,
भाई.
mobile-first
tough
experience,
competition.
right down to its core. Controls are a huge part of it. It just needs to feel natural on the device, intuitive, and native to the platform. A lot of it comes down to tuning.
Okay,
And
separated
this is
cross
why
playing.
we're
मतलब
supporting
PC वाले
synchronous cross-play between iOS and Android platforms exclusively
Android
on
और
mobile. And we're avoiding the
iPhone वाले
imbalance
साथ
that
में
comes
खेल
with
सकते हैं.
cross-playing between mobile devices and consoles or mobile to PC. This allows our teams to deliver the best possible mobile gameplay experience with a unified feel. And by doing
Alpha
this,
gameplay
we don't need to compromise the tuning for any platform.
graphics कितनी
This
गंदी रखी है
ensures
Alpha में
a level
इन्होंने.
playing field and more fun for everyone. Now, keeping those controls balanced for all player types, it's super important. So whether you're the hardest of hardcore mobile pros, or maybe you're a console first player that's sneaking in an extra
Alpha
match
है.
during your lunch break, even brand new players to the franchise who need a little help getting into the flow of the game, we are committed to providing
Alpha है तो
the
थोड़ा
most
सा तो
robust
कम दिखेगा
control
ही.
options
Winter में
anywhere
update
for a
करेंगे.
pick-up and play experience that's
और
accessible
धीरे-धीरे
to
upgrade
all of
होगा.
our players.
I love that accessibility, and that means all my friends can get in on the action for a change. But how do they sign up?
Well, it's time to get your mobile devices ready, because I'm super excited to announce that starting right now, you can pre-register for your free download in the Google Play Store. Signing up means that you can be among the first to play when the game launches next year. We look forward to seeing everyone in Call of Duty Warzone Mobile.
With that being said, hey, we got Ferg on the horn, and I think he's literally the first one to pre-reg. Ferg?
Hey guys, Berg here, and I am thrilled to be one of the first to pre-register for Call of Duty Warzone Mobile. And now you can too. Scan the QR code at the bottom of the screen to be among the first to drop. Tell your friends, because the more pre-registrations we drive, the more rewards we can earn. Like special weapons, vinyls, and emblems. Plus, if we reach the top milestone of 25 million pre-registers, we're going to unlock a super cool secret reward you're not going to want to miss. What are you waiting for? Sign up using the QR code below.
Done. Fucking registration's done. Next year launch होगा ये game, so be ready with your devices. Upgrade कर लो जिसको करना है. मैं तो इस गेम का देखना चाह रहा हूँ. Alpha test.
The adults have left us alone on the desk, and now it's our time to have some fun. I don't know about you guys, but okay, it's been a pretty lit day so far.
Yeah.
Where do we even start? I mean, dude, mobile, bro. It's a new era of Call of Duty.
Listen, Miles, I've been addicted to Call of Duty for over a decade. You're telling me I could be in the airport playing Warzone now, back in Verdansk? That's lit. Also, Al Mazrah looks absolutely incredible.
Oh, it's insane. There's no shortage of crazy stuff coming my way. Ali,
Yeah.
I mean, lay it on me. Multiplayer for Warzone, for Modern Warfare 2, insane.
It's incredible. We actually got to load up with some of the players yesterday in a little bit of a pre-test, and loading into Gunsmith 2.0 was actually so aesthetically pleasing, and I think everybody at home, once they also get their hands on it, they're going to love it just as much as we do here.
Truly. Maven, my good friend, you've played more Warzone than most people on the Northern Hemisphere.
Yeah,
how you feeling?
8 hours a day for years, it feels like. It just seems fresh,
8 hours a day
man. The
Warzone
map,
खेलता है
like,
भाई ये.
everything about it,
ये job हमें क्यों नहीं मिलती?
the water, the boats. I mean, I was like
COD, I am free. Activision, hire me. मेरे को आधा भी दोगे चलेगा. मेरे को नहीं चाहिए पूरी सैलरी.
I'm with it.
It's gonna be
40% दे दो.
We really have seen a lot so far
जितना
today.
इसको देते हो इसकी
We've seen what
40%.
Warzone
I'm done with
Mobile
40%.
and,
Pay me 40% whatever you are paying
wait.
this
But guys,
taklu guy,
let's get the
bal
business.
guy.
Let's now get into the command center. This is it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the command center.
Okay,
presented
now the
by
gameplay starts.
Xfinity Rewards. We're going to be rolling the show through all day today. Xfinity customers, they can start playing Modern Warfare 2 sooner with Xfinity Rewards. Visit xfinity.com/rewards to get your code for early access to the open beta. It's free and it's easy to join. Guys, I mean, every time I sit down, I take a breather, I'm like, there's so much. But first and foremost, guys, before we get into this one, there's so many streamers here. We need to give a big shout out to Intel, who's powering all of the streaming PCs here today. Massive shout out to those guys. Clint, there are 2 PCs on every desk. Explain.
I couldn't believe it. Cloaksy is here. Like, the fact that he actually made the trip out, I figured they have to have something special. The fact that you have a dedicated PC to the streaming side and to the gameplay side, and it's set up for this many people. Intel, thank you.
Ridiculous.
This is incredible. It's incredible.
Ridiculous. We're actually almost ready to get into the gameplay, guys. I mean, Ali, you teased it a little.
Yeah,
we
just
played,
a little.
a little, yeah. We played a tiny
could
bit.
have an accent too.
Did. I'm getting mocked here. My bloody desk. We got to play a tiny bit yesterday.
Yes.
Pretty fun. But now we get to watch 200 streamers, some of the world's finest, quite literally from almost every part of the planet, coming together here in this crazy top secret location. What can we expect?
It's going to get loud. It's going to get incredibly loud. Yesterday, it was loud, and I believe like not even everybody had shown up yet. So now that we have a full building of all of these creators, all of these PCs, I'm expecting people to get up and start screaming, Miles. It's going to be insane.
Clint, we heard Courage from like headphones on. He can be heard from space.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like Bobby Pop, if he's on a subtrain or something, Lord knows what that's going to sound like. But my boy Tyler Blevins, Ninja here as well. But like, I think this is a testament to how pumped up everyone gets about Call of Duty every year. Like the fact that there are this many big name streamers in attendance, we're going to see some incredible gameplay, go through the various modes. I mean, this is going to be a real treat. It really is.
I mean, and you've been around a long time in the Call of Duty world. In this venue right now, we've got
Like
streamers and players
Xfinity
from,
rewards,
you
they
know,
were asking
all
that
across North America, all, you know, South America. We've got
get
players
your free
all over
code and we will
Europe,
get free
Japan,
access to
Australia,
this.
you name them. We are
Mobile
all over
players
here. Mobile
everywhere.
players everywhere. What is, how do you
But it's
describe the
not
vibe
in
of the room
India.
right now?
I mean, it's just incredible. It's a bunch of
Fuck
homies who
us.
love Call of Duty all in one room, getting ready
Why
to
the fuck
grind.
we are
I
in
was talking to
India?
them earlier, I was walking around, doing the rounds, saying what up to everybody. They're going hard, right? Like, I was talking to some of the Warzone guys.
Nameless.
He's like, I'm here to fry. Zuma's ready to go. So I'm interested to see them with these new weapons and the gunsmith, what they come up with, especially our new game modes like Prisoner. It's going to be lit.
Listen, as much as they're here for their love of Call of Duty, they're also here because they want that banger clip. Like, everybody wants, like, you know, like, you're trying to go out and fry some of these big names, get a clip out on social, your YouTube, whatever it's going to be. So, yeah, I'm sure people are going hard in the paint or falling to their desk at their Tim. I'm sure we're going to have a couple of those.
We'll go a little bit of that later on. I think we're actually ready to hop into gameplay. Dr. Lupo, one of our first here, and he's already down and out, but we are playing, I believe this is Hardpoint and Mercado, nameless.
Okay, a game is going on.
Map yesterday, but one thing I just want to point out with this game is it's a lot more vibrant than some of the MW games that we've had in the past. There's so many more colors, and that's something that I always enjoy.
Sick game, bhai. Hello.
You can see more on the map.
I think sometimes you go dev to dev, and yeah, it's like you have like your more realism, like your grays and browns. Some will have a little bit more color, but like this map in particular, yeah, the second we saw like the fly through of this, it just looks gorgeous. It really does. And not that I had any concerns about the visual side of it.
What a shot, bro.
But it's just aesthetically pleasing. It is.
It's very, very pretty. That is, of course, Dr. Lupo. You can watch him stream this live. Every single member of the crazy, I don't even have a name for it, the stream pit here, COD Next, all of them live on their own channels, and unreal, man.
Yeah, it's unreal. I mean, all these guys are going hard. You can see he's locked in. Talking a little bit about the game and the movement, though. When I first hopped on yesterday, the movement felt so much different than Call of Duty's in the past. You know, it's not that slide cancel. You got to complete your slide. The dive mechanic, it plays out so much different when you're going into a gunfight. You can dive out of a window. Miles, it was a lot of fun. We were getting into the mix.
We really did get into the mix. I'm going to tell this now on air in front of God knows how many people, but last night, Ninja wasn't in the venue. I played on his setup. He wasn't quite here yet. And I found there is an in-game, like, whisper feature. So I was sending messages to other creators as Ninja, talking horrendous, man. Like horrendous trash talk. All very good names, friends of mine, you know, but it'd be kind of weird to get that from Ninja, right?
Oh,
Yeah, does Ninja know you did this?
He has no idea. I walked past,
and slap him.
I walked past him today and I was like, good morning, dude, how you been? He's like, hey, man. Not a single word. Ali, not a word.
Not a word. I actually got into a game against you specifically. I was on, I believe, Nate Shot's streaming account. I don't believe that he's here today, but I was getting disrespectful with some people on the map, and I believe that you were in my last game, and the second I killed you, you left. I remember looking at the leaderboard, and
that wasn't me. That was Ninja.
A quitter, Miles.
That was Ninja. Over to Courage now. He's having a good time.
Dead, bro.
And,
you are dead.
Listen, he is, as much as he's like a fun, good-loving, like everyone takes a Jack, it's just like this great nature.
Oh, Ninja is also playing LOL.
Ever met, like he gets pissed, bro.
Passion. raging passion. And look, it's me on the right hand side. No, it's not. It's Ninja.
And I will have to say, to test to what Ant was talking about earlier, about the game mechanics, something else that I noticed that I don't feel like I felt in other Call of Duty games is how kind of realistic the movement with your gun is, if that makes sense. Like, there's obviously always going to be recoil, your attachment's always going to mess with that, but when you peek corners and stuff, the way your gun moves with you is very, very realistic, and I think that's going to be something a lot of these players are going to notice and have to get used to very quickly.
And you saw a taste there of when you're a spectating player, you get that kind of like over-the-shoulder, like tactical camera view, and it just adds this insane level of like, it's like realism, but like it
awesome
so
game, bhai, literally.
You know, enjoying like, you know, maybe seeing your teammates play or whatnot. It just looks so cool.
It's Modern Warfare 2, although alpha test.
Knockout mode. I don't think you might not know what this means.
I haven't seen this one yet.
I haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
No. I mostly, I was watching some of the guys play. I just wanted to kind of live react and enjoy it.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much new stuff. Like, I've just been looking forward to seeing what's going to be on the table. But let's see if Jack can actually step up this time. No, not going to happen. Just getting destroyed. I'm sorry. Superior positioning, Jack. You are awful.
Yes, you are awful, bro. Why the fuck you are invited over there?
No. He's doing the classic. He's going to a set.
Shut up.
There's something else. It wasn't.
Shut the fucking shut up.
What is it?
No, Jack.
Wherever he's spectating is using my favorite SMG, by the way, too. And I think that's the...
Shut the fuck up.
I think, by the way, just about the changes to Gunsmith and now having 5 attachments and not having, you know,
so, you know, I saw the rumblings on Twitter and stuff like that. I think it's amazing, though. I mean, when we jumped into Modern Warfare in 2019, when they introduced the Gunsmith, it was a lot to take in. But now everybody's familiar with it, especially grinding Warzone, switching up those attachments. And it's just a better version of
that. Seems like a good middle ground,
It's just a better version of that, right? Like, the gun moves around with you as you're in there. You can switch out all the different attachments. And, you know, for the class of weapon that you have, like, you can change it up. Turn an M4 into an SMG. Like, that's really cool.
Oh, that was nearly a snap.
That was nearly close.
Good, bro. That was good. That was good.
One of the maybe the,
if not the. Yeah, I don't know why I said it that way.
Like the all-time great.
Yeah, Ross, he's the greatest. But there we go. Swag now getting involved as well. And to your point, Ali, about Gunsmith, I mean, it's at this point in time, obviously, it's quite hard to recognize, but that is a part of the M4 platform right now. That's his primary weapon.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Like, you can switch it up. Like, you can make it into a sniper, I think is what I heard as well, right? So it's going to be crazy. Even with the AK, turning 74U, just make some crazy different loadouts. You know, some of these guys, J-God's going to have so much fun with that.
9.5 hours.
I don't know. These are the best streamers
so
in that country.
And I want to actually,
चूतियों की तरह खेल रहे हैं भाई ये.
And like the layout is the rooftops. Like the new ledge, how you can jump and then you can hang off the side of the ledge. That was a new thing that you
what
can
the
add
fuck, yaar?
into this game. You can jump from rooftop.
Infinity Ward, please invite us at least. Just give us a visa. That's it.
Very quickly, like I would get to an edge of rooftop and I was like,
we'll come with our expenses.
You can make the jump. You can make it across.
Just book a room for us. One room for 3 of us. Done. We don't need extra room.
That is going to be their absolute playground.
Speaking of snipers, Pamaj now, who's having a great time here. I mean, we've seen a lot, Clint, of the weapons so far, but surely a sniper.
Well, I heard Pamaj too. Like, I stepped up. I think it's when he was first walking in. He was walking in Rational into people, and he was like, I'm going hard, bro.
Look, this was good.
I'm going hard. I could just hear, like, the competitiveness in him.
This player is good. Not everyone is bad, but
this knockout game is not going
starting with जो दो दिखाए ना, that was not good. The 2 players in the starting, they were like...
The money bag, hold on to that bad boy. Oh, I forgot, friends, here at COD Next, it's all going on. Mobile gaming on the right side of your screen. We've got all of it going on, really. A celebration of everything that is Call of Duty, and even Courage, he may have just sworn.
Do you see the gloves on the thumb?
Yeah, they're
professionals, true professionals.
Wait, I probably need to get this. I've been playing some COD Mobile, Diablo Immortal. Like, I've been grinding more mobile games. I have my iPad and I'm loving it. Do I need to get little thumb sleeves?
I think you should. Yeah.
You know, sometimes it gets a little bit slippery. I need thumb sleeves. What are they called? Thumb sleeves.
You're in the right place to ask about that. There is an army of professionals.
I'm looking into that. No, that's actually an issue. It's like it's a little bit slippery, you know?
You got tracked, bro.
So they're playing some hardpoint here, and you know, obviously, us coming from the esport side of things, we love hardpoint. Miles, we were talking about this morning, when there's a hardpoint and there's some elevation above
okay, nice aim.
Dive into it, turn around, land on your belly, and absolutely fries. So, you know, there are some movement mechanics for you speed demons out there.
Nice movement.
Yeah, there's a lot of talks about, you know, the way
now this can give pick of tough competition to Epic.
The dolphin dive, calling it the dive itself. I mean, it's a really fun mechanic. It's fast. We get to see some gameplay with it. I've actually been looking around talking to some of the sort of the CDL players.
Action is fast-paced. I will say that.
Come on, Butters, show us the dive.
Showed us the slide. Now we're looking for the
right out the window. Just dive out the window. Send it.
And all the windows are built to be diveable through. Like, that's the way the game is.
That's what Joe was kind of saying, right? Like, they've seen it so much in playtesting, and then he goes into a window, like, everyone sends it out.
So you think like all the exciting moments. Oh, here we go. Butters is going to be sniping there. That's the. So we have the Hurricane. She's running overkill. That's going to be one of the M4 platforms, and the snipe on the other side.
He's
and we have
the mechanic. Look.
There we go. Testing things out. Trying to find the sneakiest, fastest way across the map.
Yesterday. I couldn't. I was trying to see if I could break the slide.
No slide.
Well, that works out. Yeah, look at her face. Ooh. She's just like going around, testing out the movement. Someone just runs right in front of her. That works out. Give me a freebie.
You know what I'm noticing on this map that I actually like a lot? Not as many doors. Just running through.
Not as many doors. I think in general
Bro,
is the overall vibe.
इतने सारे entrance हैं, तुम कहाँ देखोगे?
Quite small, very fast paced. Again, Jeff talking about that, you've got a very distinct feel. So it's like the battle map is very large, way more intense action. Of course, there's like evasion stuff. 6v6 is a totally different flavor. I mean, that obviously excites us.
5v5 में 6v6
should most.
Oh, I mean, we love it, right? Like we're here to see people go hard.
That was good. At least, like the concept is too good.
Another thing, we're seeing a lot of elevation on some of these maps too. The snipers are going to be in heaven.
Yeah, I think it's
a lot of new things are coming with these games.
Hit it.
Also, look at that little stock.
Did you guys use the sniper yesterday?
Yeah, right?
No, I didn't.
I used it for a whole
the cutest little stock I've ever seen.
It was so fun.
I think we were in the same game, too.
Yeah, I was in the back sniping the whole time.
I can't wait for the sort of like anime skins and stuff like that, my cute little stocks. Of course, we can put skins on individual attachments now when it comes to making some very handsome looking weapons.
Oh, Dylan Price, speaking of handsome.
Oh,
also something we haven't talked about yet is the way the perks work. I
love the perks
because it reminds me of back in the day, the specialists. When as you get kills, you get more perks. As time goes on, you're gonna have 2 base perks. You can pick whatever you want. As time goes on, you get another perk. As time goes on, you're gonna get an ultimate perk as well. So it's actually
what a shot.
Really new. They've redone it, and it's gonna be sweet.
Well, the reason I think I haven't really played it yet.
Actually, I don't know the name of these players. So वरना मैं commentary करता बहुत प्यारी.
But I know for a lot of us, when you're playing like the multiplayer experience, I feel like you get a couple perks.
Like, and they're switching the game and the players every time. So मैं कर भी नहीं पाऊँगा commentary. So yeah, मैं कर नहीं रहा इसीलिए. Oh fuck! No, this guy is a good player.
I don't know
I will
what I'm
say
going to be
that.
running. But it does feel like they were saying, what was it, the different type of classes they were trying to
reloading
your rusher, kind of your more stealth
reloading में
player, your sentinel.
running slow हो जाती है.
Even
That is not a good thing.
Se, like they want to kind of funnel it
Actually,
with
they
that
have changed their players.
But you can also make your own, so you can create it, pick your own 2 perks, your next one, and your ultimate, so you can, figure out what you want. And it's just nice having like a rewarding game, especially when you're frying, getting that extra perk.
It really does, change what you start off with the base 2. Yeah. You unlock one after, a period of time. You get kills, you get points.
अरे उसका चेहरा दिखाने की जगह उसका game दिखा दो.
You're going to get your perks eventually, but obviously higher scoring games, you're going to get more. And it's just really interesting again, and the perks are almost tiered. And again, Jeff and Joe will come on the desk later on and talk about this in way more detail. But the idea that, like, the first 2 perks, they're fine. They sort of help out the gameplay. That mid-tier perk is way more sort of impactful. And that final perk, like, kind of like the super perk. That's not going to turn you into Captain America, but it is going to make you way more effective.
I kind of want to be Captain America.
We're spilling the beans right now. Taking Jeff and Joe's thunder.
Well, Symphony was just on screen, so.
I mean, the wagon on that boy.
What?
There it is.
Right, listen, picture there.
Yeah, 2 million views on TikTok, something like that. It's impressive stuff.
That's what you're watching in your free time, Quinn?
Yes, it might be. It might be.
Okay.
I'm watching them.
It's Brooke's TikTok. She's very creative.
This is a Search and Destroy, Call of Duty Classic here on Farm 18.
This looks cool.
This is one of the maps that we saw in an Intel drop not too long ago. Ooh, let's go. This is simply spectating Ash Sanders.
Yeah.
And of course, we're talking about like 3-lane maps. This is one of those maps that felt like a very good hybrid 3-lane map that does really, really well when it comes to a game with like Search and Destroy. Like you have your traditional outer lanes, and they have their hidden corners, and they have their ways, and then that middle is just pure chaos. It's kind of like a little bit of like it reminds me of like a paintball range with all the walls and the corners that there are. So this is probably one of my favorite maps that we are playing right now in the beta testing. And as you can see, everybody is having so much fun on it. I mean, 4 and 5, everybody's doing pretty okay. It's a close game. Aiden has 14 kills. I just saw the kill board. He's on the other team.
Mason just realized he's on the stream, though. He's ready to get nasty. He's going in.
Oh, he's fully loaded. Look at the bottom. He's got all his perks.
He is perked up, quite literally.
Come on, Mason. Show me something special.
He is flying.
Oh, wow.
Introducing Average.
Oh, no!
That's the Fennec. I was loving that one yesterday.
Oh!
That thing turns.
That's an OG weapon.
That turns people into super close range, but Ponyhoff just gave him the business.
Smoked him.
Nice try, Mason. We still love you.
Huracan OP. Is that what you're saying? Hurricane? Huracan?
It's such a different look. Like when we're spectating these players and they're having gunfights, stuff like the way the player animations are, the sound effects, like the game has just been. Like it's everything we liked about MW19, all the stuff that was already there existing, and they've just been. I mean, it's Salt Bay right on top, just hammering away, sweet seasoning top to bottom,
Well,
and it was a close game, and now it's done.
He looked very sneaky, and then he was just evaporated.
I gotta say, the bunny hop is back in full
Oh,
force.
yeah.
Man, the bunny hop is clean. We know Sam LaRue Octane. Gotta give him a shout out. He's gonna be bunny hopping all day.
Well, champ, baby.
We got Myth on the screen here. What's he using? M4, I think.
Again, looking at these weapons, you know it's an M4, but the configuration he has.
I was using the bigger sight, the double. I forget the name of it. But I like the extra zoom.
And of course, kill streaks, cruise missile back, a lot of fan favorites, Clint. I mean, everything you would expect from a Modern Warfare game is there.
We get to see one. Ah, that'll connect. Myth able to hit it. He's vibing right now. But it's crazy. Like, yeah, bottom right, you were kind of mentioning like how different the guns will look. The same type of gun is based on the attachments that it has. It's wild.
There's also in-game settings where you can make your gun a little more narrow, a bit wider, further away. I mean, there's options, you know, just create that sort of visual. Look, you want the game to be as appealing as possible for you. Maybe you don't want the gun to be so big to obscure the view. Maybe you're one of those players.
Settings personally. Like,
no, this is motivating me to play Warzone.
I'm gonna get lost in that for the entire first day, probably.
Once campaign hits, I'll spend
Fuck it, I'm going to download it.
The settings and then get in that first mission.
When I see Courage on a 5-string, that pop up at the top of the screen, it might have Courage might be popping off. Oh, well, he just died.
116, 290 GB of.
Come on, Swag.
Swag's dialed.
Where I can install this.
Yeah, this sub looks like it's dominant.
Also, all the sounds and everything when you level up guns. Everything is there. I mean,
I wish everyone could experience just this environment, though. Like, as much as we're enjoying the gameplay and stuff, how cool it's been. Because, like, a lot of these content creators, like, they're friends or they're familiar with each other. They play games online. But, like, it's not often you get them all in one place like this. It has just been a vibe. Seeing everybody going up, some meeting for the first time. Like, I know Iceman and Isaac, we have interacted so many times on social. I've never met him in person, dude. We hugged for a solid 30 seconds. It was beautiful.
And it just shows like how hyped people get for Call of Duty. I was telling you, I was like, I can't believe I still get this amped for Call of Duty after over 10 years.
I don't think many things like bring everybody together like this. It is it's special.
The beta starts tomorrow, in case you've been living under a rock, or if you've just joined the stream.
Yeah, one of the two.
One of the two. There's no in between. User interface has been completely changed as well. Dead silence available on that lower right-hand side. Just a lot more sort of clean changes. Of course, the menu system, which you might not have seen here on the main COD Next stream, but individual streamers seeing them going through weapon loadout, seeing the operators there. So many cool changes. A lot more of a streamlined experience. It's sexy. That's not a lot of ways to describe it.
I love that, especially like when you click start, you go and you look at your loadout, you switch weapons. It looks good. You can see everything. It's just right in front of your face. You know exactly what's there, digestible, and that's what you need. It's such a fast-paced game like Call of Duty. It's digestible.
I also quite enjoy that like it doesn't obscure too much of the in-game screen. So if I'm hitting pause, I'm checking stuff out, I still have some kind of like situational awareness of an in-game.
And I will say in terms of balance of like ARs and SMGs, of course, this is all of our like our first peeks into it, but they've looked pretty balanced so far. Like the SMGs have been absolutely disgusting up close, whether the AR gets first shot or not. And at long range, the SMGs haven't been ripping as well. The recoil gets insane at that sort of range. So I feel like it looks like the gun balance as well, regardless of your attachments and what configuration you end up coming with, is fairly much there.
I love that because, I mean, it just feels like sometimes it turns into this one gun that can do everything.
Yeah.
Right? and I think everyone appreciates a little bit of variety. Like an AR
that's
feels like
quite
an AR,
literally what this game is, because you could change your gun up to whatever you want, right? So
well, in a way, yeah. But like, I think to Ali's point, like, there seems to be a little more separation between your SMGs
like I haven't seen the do-it-all gun just yet.
No, I mean, we saw Aiden, of course, on the Mountain Dew green carpet, like, I want a broken shotgun. And I'm sure he can make it, but broken, we'll find out what that really means. Of course, as the game
like
develops. He wants a sawn-off that kills people across map, that makes him move real fast. I mean, hey, who knows? Gunsmith is crazy. 2.0 even crazier.
Well, I mean,
we'll see if he can do it.
Wild. I mean, no matter how much work has gone into this, we've got the nerds in the building, and this is where if anyone's going to test some stuff, find some, weird combination that turns a shotgun into a sniper. This is the crew that's going to do it.
We've only scratched the surface.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
we've touched it for 20 minutes.
Of what people are going to do with this gun.
That's just not enough, is it, Miles?
Not enough.
No idea what these guys are going to come up with. but it's going to be crazy.
I need a good sort of 2 to 3 hours to really
look at Chef Tony.
Yeah,
This is one of the most famous Italian men in the world. Makes a mean stromboli. We love him.
Metal boots on the building. He's got the M4.
He's
going to run this class setup from now until the next 2 years.
We're talking about it can be great to mess around with guns.
Oh, Chris Crowder. Listen, I'm not sure what's going on here. Chris has been growing some sort of beard that's happening for the first time that I've seen. He's usually very baby-faced. Now he's kind of going for some sort of supermodel type thing, or maybe like being a rapper, singer. I'm not sure.
He's a handsome
He really is. He really is.
A tiny little bit of a user interface there. If you hold a circle, whatever your sort of crouch button is when you're on a ladder, you can fast slide down it. So that's going to get spicy in fight.
Oh,
he's up. He's on his feet. He's on his feet.
The Gouch.
Good.
Oh, man. We will be playing all day, friends. All day.
You know what? The iron sights here kind of clean.
Well, I think this is great, too, for a lot of, people like, you saw Zenny, you saw Crowder. For those who don't know, they work on the CDL side. They're really in the midst of stuff during the season. They don't get to come to stuff like this that often and see all these content creators. I imagine they're in heaven. I've seen some of the tweets, just having a blast, meeting a lot of different people.
So as far as streaks goes, we haven't seen a whole lot. Obviously, Cruise Missile's there, Counter UAV, a classic, VTOL's going to be back. Everything. I mean, the Juggernaut is I think it's the final one, and it looks crazy. And whoever that AFK player was, get a grip. You are live at COD Next. But yeah, there's a ton of cool stuff, and I mean, we're seeing Wilson's in there as well.
That's what I was going to say. I love that.
We're gonna have a lot of fun. Chopper Gunner's back. It's called, I think it's called Air Support now, but it's it's an AC-130. You know what I'm talking about, friends.
There's a Chopper Gunner here as well.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be seeing it all.
Yeah, Miles, like if we play against each other later
Oh,
today,
भाई लेटा पड़ा है.
I think I'm actually locked on this desk all day. I would love to play more.
after the stream's over, I think we can play more.
Yeah, I think we once the curtains go down, we're gonna dive on. Can you hear the chain?
Yeah, that's how I'm visualizing your ankle's just tied to the desk.
They can wheel me in the chair, but it's hard to get down the stairs. Here we go, another cruise.
Redman, how we doing?
And what a shot. He got 2.
Hat over the headset.
He killed Nick Merckx.
All right, we're gonna see
you later, Nick.
So this is the air support where you're saying.
Yeah, this is it's kind of like a lightning strike. Yeah.
Nice.
What is that thing?
The Fennec. Or it's a custom one.
Wait a minute.
Longer range, maybe? But that looks like the Fennec. Yeah.
Where is the recoil?
That boy don't recoil.
What?
All right, Breadman's already found a winner.
Yeah, Bread's got
Oh my god!
It does recoil, but it doesn't.
But he's holding that thing down though. But,
Yeah, he's
all right.
So going
he's
straight,
on mouse, obviously recoil, long range. You can manage them more, but it doesn't seem like there's a lot. He's just putting them down.
Yeah, cameraman, get in there real close. Show me the hands. Show me the hands. Oh, gun him.
So we played this map yesterday in the 3P mode. That was a lot of fun.
Museum, yeah, this is a lot of fun. We saw a top down of this on socials recently, but
There we go.
yeah, give me the hands.
You hear how that sounds? So satisfying.
That sounds scary though.
Yeah.
You hear that? That better be on my team.
I mean, he is one of the better aimers I've seen, though. Like a lot of the tournament stuff, when you're talking about mouse and keyboard players, like he is absolutely nuts with it. So not surprised to see him finding some wins in the long-range battles, but
I gotta see his recoil control.
So what do you guys think about all these maps so far? What's been your guys' favorite, Miles?
Honestly,
yeah, it doesn't look like he's pulling down a whole lot.
Honestly, this is Museum. Nice big central area, essentially 3 lanes. I mean, this is a second story. We're about to go.
What is this player?
It's nice, man. We've got some decent.
इसके गन में recoil क्यों नहीं है?
Have a lot of fun here. We played hard
See?
on this map. We played prisoner rescue. Courage and I clutched up big time last night, like a 2v5.
अरे भाई लोग उधर पे commentator भी यही कह रहे हैं भाई where is the fucking recoil?
Let's go, baby! Screaming. I'm there sprinting.
I'd be that guy on the team too.
अभी long range kill देख भाई.
It was great. It was really great. We had a lot of fun. There's a lot of
Mouse
cool,
हिला भी नहीं रहा है.
stuff like that.
He's on a 15 streak.
Drag कर रहा है or something like that.
He's literally annihilating the lobby.
देखिए.
Let's stick with him. He's on 15 in a row. Another cruise coming in. Bang!
This is the Elgato replay of how this all started.
Oh, he gets 2 again.
Wait.
Just ripping them.
It's the same 2 people. No, sorry, this guy. Oh, it's a replay.
Oh, is it? I was about to say.
Yeah, this is a replay.
He was on 15
Thank
in a
you.
row. I thought he got another one. I thought he wrapped his streaks.
It's all good.
Oh, dude, I basically just pulled a symphony, dude, when he was casting the pregame lobby.
Oh, and it was
I thought he earned another one.
Glorious.
Well, last thing I saw was 15 streak. I was fired up for my guy.
So he put a. Oh, so it's M4. His just sounds crazy. I think it's the dubbing of the audio.
It might be a stream, but either way,
it's a stream.
That boy is ripping metal. So, again, it's kind of cool to see there on the bottom side of the screen for a moment there how the perk system works. He's already at his second tier of perks, which I think was Spotter. 19 kills. Let's go, Breadman. And, of course, he's working his way towards that final perk here in this hard point.
Yeah, it's not that crazy. I thought he wrapped streaks now, is it? He is annihilating everyone.
20.
He's farming.
Yeah, he's literally farming.
Somebody kill Breadman.
Wait, do you guys see the movement though that I was talking about? Like how when you're moving, like your whole body, like it's different than other Call of Duty games. It's very hard to put into words, but once you get your hands on this game, like you can tell everything moves with you. Like usually the gun's fairly stationary, but like everything is moving with you at all times.
And you can see it, so that's
you
know,
can see
for
it.
more of the hardcore players, the players are going out there and they're like jiggle peeking, your hips and your head.
Yeah, like
now.
everything's going.
So it's a little bit different. When you play the 3P mode, you can get a better understanding of like how that looks, and you'll see that a little bit later today.
Just like the physics of the character.
The physics of the character has been reimagined, so it's different.
चलो guys, अभी के लिए इतना ही. बाकी की स्ट्रीम बाद में देखेंगे. मतलब क्या देखेंगे? लिंक दिया डिस्क्रिप्शन में. Anyone wants to see the thing, you can definitely see that thing. आप उनकी ऑफिशियल स्ट्रीम पे जाके देख सकते हो. So currently I'm ending the stream now. Okay, so bye bye, good night, take care and have fun, be safe. Alright, bye bye, good night boys, have fun, take care.